Hello, welcome to another episode of the Stephen Austin Wrestling Toy Figure Show. I'm Steve.
And I'm Austin.
And today, this episode is going to be legendary. Because all the figures we're going to show are from the WWE Mattel Legends line. And we've got about 7 figures to get through. So, ready to get started?
Yeah.
Right, let's start with then from Legends Elite Series.
Number 8.
And who is it? Let's see if you can get that name right.
Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
Paul Orndorff, yeah, good work. Right, so there he is. Try not to get the ring light to reflect in the protective casing. We got this from Rock and Roll Collectibles, and big shout out to them because whenever they ship something out, it's always come in one of these lovely plastic protectors. Wasted on us a little bit because we just rip the figures open anyway and get the figures out. So yeah, Paul Orndorff on the front, and who do we get on the back of this then?
Ultimate Warrior, Eddie Guerrero, Jake the Snake Roberts, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
Or Paul Orndorff, yeah. So there's the back. I'm going to try and get this in the screen. So if you really want to read it, you can pause it and have a read of that. So yeah, that's Legend Series 8, Paul Orndorff. We'll get that open in a second. That's the first one. Then we got Legend Series 11. We're not going to open any of these whilst we're recording now because it'll be too noisy, take too long, and this video will take about an hour to do, so we won't do that. So who's this one?
Big John Studd.
Big John Studd. Watch, be quiet. So there he is on the front. And who do you get in this series then on the back?
Bam Bam Bigelow, Scott Hall, Big John Studd, Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah, and same again. Try and let you pause it and read it if you really, really want to. There's Big John Studd. The only other time you can get a Big John Studd figure, I think, from the Mattel line is in the Heenan family pack. That comes with Bobby Heenan, Andre the Giant, Big John Studd, and Mr. Perfect, I think. Next up, we've got Elite Series
12.
Elite Series, and who is it?
Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Rowdy Roddy Piper. The Canadian Scotsman. He was a Scottish character, that's why he's in his kilt, but he was from Canada. So, there you go. Who else is in this pack?
Billy Gunn, Kevin Nash, Junkyard Dog, and Rowdy Roddy Piper.
And there we go again. Pause and read it if you really, really want to. Rowdy Roddy Piper from Series 12. Then we've also got a loose figure that we picked up from a friend of mine. And this is from Series 13. 13, good memory. We discussed it before we started. And that's the Hurricane. In all honesty, I prefer the Hurricane from the main Elite line. But when this came up, I thought, oh, I might as well just go for this one then. It's not a bad figure. The only thing I don't like about this is the light green attire and the dark green mask. What is that all about? I don't know if it's accurate. I haven't looked it up, bothered to do the research, but it's just something that bugs me that they haven't got the same green tone. The light green runs all the way through the costume and then
ends
the dark green mask. But yeah, that's the Hurricane from Series 13, and we've also got another one from
Series 13.
And who is it?
Bob Orton. Cowdy Bob Orton.
Who?
Cowboy Bob Orton.
Cowdy? What's a cowdy? Ladies and gentlemen, Cowboy Bob Orton. And same with the Hurricane. Who else is in this one?
Jake the Snake Roberts, the Hurricane, Triple H, Cowboy Bob Orton. Cowdy.
Not Cowdy. And there you go. Pause it, read it if you want. Maybe we'll just keep this here so we don't have to look at Austin trying to be a squid and talking about cowdies. I don't know what a cowdy is. So yeah, Bob Orton, again, we'll open these all up in a second so you can see what the figure's all about. And then probably after the Acolytes that we picked up in one of the other videos, these are probably some of my favourite Legends figures, and I've held off getting one of these characters for a very long time in the hope that they will bring these out, because I try not to have two of the same person. And it is a tag team, so we'll show them off at the same time as much as we can, fit them on the screen. What series are they from?
18.
And who are they?
Samu and Fatu.
Samu and Fatu, the head shrinkers. Now, you could get the chase versions of these as well, and they were called the Samoan SWAT team, but I don't have any memory of them as a Samoan SWAT team because I wasn't a WCW guy. I was a WWF, WWE, and they are and forever will be the head shrinkers, and that's why I got these ones. Who else comes in this series?
Paulie Dangerous, Samu, and Hulk Hogan and Fatu.
That's right, yeah. So Paulie Dangerously, Hulk Hogan, and there is Fatu. And does it say the same thing on the back? No, it doesn't. So again, please feel free, pause it, have a read if you really want to. Right, we're going to pause it here. With the magic and mystery of editing, we will have these open in just a few seconds. So we'll see you then.
Bye.
Ready?
Yeah.
Good. Right. Oh, look, we're recording already. Right. So got them all out. Bit of a faff. Took a lot longer than we thought, and we're pretty shattered from doing it, to be honest. The hands are always so difficult to get out of the packaging. But anyway, moving on. So we've already discussed this briefly, but yeah, we'll start with Hurricane. Comes in a long black cape, which should be removable, I think. I haven't worked out how to remove it yet. Haven't actually seen anyone review this figure, I don't think, or tell us how to remove it, but it should just slip over his head. Won't worry about that now, but yeah, green and black attire, Hurricane logo on the back of the cape, darker shade mask, and your normal articulation that comes with modern elites. All the bells and whistles. Yeah, Hurricane. Next up, let's start with wow. Huge long chin on Mr. Wonderful. Not so wonderful, I don't think. What does it say on the back of his pants?
Mr. Wonderful.
What was his name?
Wonderful.
Yeah, it says Mr. Wonderful. Wonderful.
Hey, it's worse than
he was a pretty jacked guy at the time, and the figure reflects that, I think. Yeah, pretty good looking. And now that I think about it, we have got one half of the WrestleMania 1 main event in this Legends video. Mr. Wonderful, Bob Orton, and Rowdy Roddy Piper. They were the three guys that were pretty much against Hulk Hogan and Mr. T at WrestleMania 1 in a tag team match.
Why?
Because that was the match at the time. I don't know why. Maybe they didn't like each other's breath. I don't remember.
They didn't like tea.
So back to Mr. Wonderful. Red pants with the Wonderful slogan on the back. Red and white boots, or red and silver. Red and silver boots. What are you doing? I'm trying to do the Macarena in the back of the video, I think. Okay, that's for another video, I think. So yeah, Mr. Wonderful, and it comes with those are some closed fists for punching people that try to do Macarenas for no apparent reason. And then it comes with this red and silver robe, which is quite nice. Get the arms all untucked from the robe, and it's got Mr. Wonderful in normal English writing, which is good. I don't know what that wonderful is all about.
Wonderful.
So yep, there's the
That's
cape,
worse than cowdy.
dressing gown, robe thing. A bit like
Cowdy
Austin walking around in his robe all day. Next up, we've got Big John Studd.
Last item I chose.
Not a lot going on. White tights with the black stars down the side. Red boots, white laces. And double jointed knees. Single jointed elbows. Closed fists come on the figure, and big hairy chest and belly, just like Austin, and ankle up and down, boot cut, yeah, all the things that you want. And comes with your mic holding, ice cream, hot dog holding hands. Yeah. And he as well comes with a dressing gown, or a robe as they call it in the professional business, I guess. Yeah, pretty decent art. And it's got those letters on his on his dressing gown.
What does that mean?
Big John Stud.
I think it means smelly belly jump.
Smelly belly jump. Right. We won't let you name any wrestlers in the future. Next up, let's go with this old lady that's apparently Rowdy Roddy Piper. That's an awful face scan. It has to be one of the worst I've seen.
Beep.
It looks like an 80s PE teacher. But yeah, he comes with this Rowdy Roddy Piper t-shirt, which is removable by the Velcro on the back, and comes with the kilt again, Velcro down the back. You can take off. Got the Roddy Piper boots with the blue and white socks, white wrist tape, single jointed elbows, double jointed knees, and he also comes with punching hands. Next up, we've got, speaking of punching hands, is Cowboy Bob Orton, with his blue pants. Again, same boot style as Rowdy Roddy Piper. Like I said to you before, is these guys were in the main event against Hulk Hogan and Mr. T in WrestleMania 1.
Who won?
Hulk Hogan and Mr. T won.
Yeah.
So Bob Orton, he was wearing this on his arm at the time, this cast. He wasn't one of the wrestlers, but he was at ringside as a pain in the bottom for Hulk Hogan and Mr. T.
What was he doing?
He was supporting Paul Orndorff and Roddy Piper in the match. But this one, it comes with boxing gloves. I think this is to do with the boxing match he had with Mr. T, if my memory serves correctly. I'm pretty sure it was... No, it wasn't. I'm sure it was Roddy Piper and Mr. T that had the boxing match. So I'll have to do a bit more research. Well, I was going to say, if you know, leave a comment, but you can't comment because it's a kid's video. But yeah, he comes with boxing gloves for some reason, but I'll find out why that is. And you also get normal ear-pulling hands, I guess, or mic-holding hands as they're commonly called. You get the cast, which you can put on the figure as well, a little cowboy or cowdie hat. And then you get a pretty smart-looking vest with the tassels. It's a nice quality garment. We'll see if Austin can try it on later. No?
No.
Okay. I thought it might fit on your nose. Oh, it's kind of like you with your nose hair all hanging out the bottom. But yeah. So that's Cowboy Bob Orton. And now on to the main event of the video. Is Samu and Fatu. Get off. His sarong type thing got caught on him. Samu and Fatu with their names on the side.
Fatu and Fatu.
Star tribal
Sun
thing on the side of their tights. And these brace type things are removable just by unhooking them there. So who else from this? Do you remember the greatest hits boxes that we took the Rey Mysterio out of?
Yeah.
Who it had on the back of it? It had Bam Bam Bigelow, Undertaker, Jake the Snake, The Rock, Rey Mysterio, and one other. Who was the other one?
It was that dude in the stuff.
Oh yeah. Good guess. Yeah. So it was Fatu when he was known as Rikishi.
Rikishi? Nothing like Rikishi. White hair, black. Yeah, that dude is.
They're the same person. Yeah. Rikishi and Fatu are the same person. He was Fatu before he was Rikishi. And yeah. Oh yeah, you also got these little calf tassel things, which again you can unhook and remove. We won't do that now. Come a bit loose. There we go. Back over the calf. Is their attire pretty much exactly the same, other than their names?
Yeah. Fatu and
all exactly the same. Except for Fatu has got this little sock on his
tongue
foot.
Out. Lick.
Fatu has got this sock on his ankle where Samu doesn't.
Why?
But good face scans on their shrinkers. No real arguments. This is the only Samu figure that I'm aware of. They come with these cloth sarongs. And me and Austin were both saying how we think these are better than the rubbery plastic versions that come with the Umaga and the Wild Samoan figures that we got.
Samoa? Oh yeah, that dude's.
The two older ones. Pretty much the same gimmick as these guys, to be honest. They both come with these hands, the back scratching hands, like we found with the Rey Mysterio Greatest Hits figure that we unboxed already. So yeah, back scratching hands, and then you get a pair of chopsticks with it as well. Good for I don't know, getting things out of your ears, maybe. I think they come apart.
Yeah, they come in half.
Yeah.
Half.
There you go. Yeah, they break in half.
Be quiet.
Yeah, that's my watch going off again. So let's just get the watch off and leave it over there. There we go.
There can be nunchucks.
So yeah, that's all the figures from our legendary video.
Ha ha ha.
Indeed. So yeah, who's your favourite one? It's got to be Cowdy, hasn't it?
No.
Cowdy's got to be your favourite one.
One of these two.
Oh, the tag team, the head shrinkers are your favourite. Okay. Then it's Mr. Wonderful, is it?
Yeah.
Not Cowdy Bob Orton.
No.
And not the 80s PE teacher.
No.
No. And not the big jumper silly belly or whatever you called it. And not the bogey man. No. Right.
Smelly
okay.
belly jumper.
Well, I think we had some fun making this video. I hope you had some fun watching it. And if you did, give us a like. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so you're aware when all of our videos come out. And unfortunately, you can't leave a comment. And why can't they leave a comment?
Because I'm here.
Because you're here, yeah. Well, again, thanks for watching. And anything else you want to add?
Nah.
No? Right. So from me, Steve, and from Cowdy, Austin, we'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye. Bye.